Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So in this video I want to share two things. There's this news of this guy, a young man, 24-year-old in Ogun State, that his girlfriend had a baby, and he found out that he's not the father and decided to put fire on her, the baby, and okay. And on the other hand, Pastor Chibuzor, Apostle Chibuzor, apparently has forgiven Nigerians. Okay, yeah. This is a man that is accused of being with underage girls, accused of this and that, and he's the one forgiving you guys. On the year, okay. So let me actually read it to you guys. The way he said, I saw the post going around on the Facebook. So he says, finally, Apostle Chibuzor has this is his own personal page. Oh. The Chibuzor gift Chinyere with the check mark is his personal page on Facebook. Abi? Okay. Finally, Apostle Chibuzor have forgiven all those that spoke against him on social media. Apostle Chibuzor forgave them all because of our Lord Jesus Christ. And Apostle Chibuzor have decided to adopt the controversial child, Imam Bong. I don't know the Imam Bong. Does it mean he wants to adopt the lady that is accusing him? There's this girl, I think she's 22-year-old, that is accusing him that he's the father of the child. According to her, they've done DNA and DNA proved it, that he's the father. And according to her, whatever, the interview she granted, she said she's not the only one that is pregnant that had the child with him. That some other girls too went with him, with them to South Africa, or wherever, to go do DNA, right? Okay, so is he adopting the girl? Abi is adopting the child that she had? I don't know. So when they say controversial, is it the controversial child of Imam Bong? I don't know. Anyway, now listen to this. All of the 500 children are answering Chibuzor as their surname. He does charity and he does it's almost like an orphanage kind of a situation, right? And he calls them his children. And the accusation is that in the name of children is how that a 40-year-old girl got touched, right? Okay. You know why I'm saying this is that I'm not saying he did it all, but I'm saying the lack of, there's no authority from what we have seen, no authority has gotten involved in this. No questioning. Oh, he's doing charity. You know, for that reason, it's okay to do bad to this person. It's okay to do bad to one person as long as you have done good to some other people. That is basically the message Nigerians are sharing. Hey, what has the government done? He's doing more than the government. So for that reason, it's okay. He can be accused of, something like this. It doesn't matter. He becomes unquestionable because of, Chibuzor as their surname, and this child will not be excluded. So is the child is calling controversial child. The child that they said is his child, that the blood DNA proved that is his child, is calling controversial child. I keep telling people, all these stories, social media, this, that. See, when it comes to children, give them their respect. They did not ask for adult drama. They did not ask for saga. They did not choose how they come into this world. So when you are calling a child controversial child, that child will grow up and will see this and see that he was called controversial. Tell me how a child is controversial. Okay, now, he said it will not be excluded. Put him in a good school like other adopted children. So basically, I'm adopting him. Is he adopting me or is he his child? Okay, adopted okay, like other adopted 500 children, and he will join the next batch of children traveling overseas for vacation after the apostle birthday in October. And he will also open a bank account for him, like the way he opened for other children. So he has not still said it publicly that the child is his. Right? Now, I'm not going to keep his own aspect of this story long. My biggest concern is this, right? Is the aspect of he's accused of touching or whatever with underage girls. With underage girls. Is an accusation that should not be taken lightly. Because what is the message to the next guy that wants to do such a thing? If he didn't do it, something like that should be investigated, regardless of how much charity. Regardless of how much charity is doing. Because now the message is this. You can come to Nigeria. Basically, the message now is this. That in Nigeria, as long as you run a charity, you are doing good things, sponsoring people, whatever, you can do whatever you like. That the government will never question. You will never be questionable. You get my point? It's more than just him. It's about what is the message to the next guy that's going to borrow at the idea and say, oh, so if I am a pastor and I'm doing charity, I will become unquestionable. I will be a hypocrite if I'm going to come here and speak about other people or other situations and then say, no, I can't speak about this pastor. You know, he does charity work. I can't speak about him. You know, he helps children. He does this. That would be wrong. So at the end of the day, something like that needs to be investigated. And then if he's not guilty, he's not guilty. Because it's like I'm saying, it's more than him. It's about the message for the next person. Okay, anyways. Another story, paternity story as well. Okay, so his name is Arinze Igbonaku. He's only 24. And they say his girlfriend is 18. So I says that this is from, he says, National Trust. Ogun Police declares man wanted for allegedly setting girlfriend 4 others on fire over paternity fraud. A man simply identified as Arinze Igbonaku, 24, has been declared wanted by police for setting his 18-year-old ex-girlfriend and 4 others on fire over paternity fraud in Ogun State. I saw the pictures. I can't post though. I saw the pictures. Okay. Then he says sources disclosed that the unfortunate incident occurred on Tuesday morning, September 5th, 2023. A few days after she put to bed, another guy named Sheung surfaced and laid claim to the child. While they were trying to resolve the issue, Esther allegedly packed her bags and moved in with Sheung. She also confirmed Sheung is the biological father of the child. It's wrong, oh. Let's call a spade a spade. It's wrong. If she fooled with this guy, or it is wrong. Okay? Then he says, police were involved and Arinze said he would collect the sum of 300,000 naira as compensation, but Sheung said he would only pay 150,000 and that he was going to pay it in installmental 20k monthly. The matter was settled in the police station, but apparently Arinze wasn't happy with the arrangement. He started threatening to kill the girl. It was gathered that 2 nights ago, Esther went to sleep at her neighbor's room with the baby because Sheung wasn't home and she was scared that Arinze might break in to harm her and her baby. Unfortunately, Arinze broke into the neighbor's apartment and poured about 10 liters of petrol on Esther, the newborn baby, innocent child, right? The neighbor and her 2 children. So the neighbor too, and the 2 children of the neighbor, and set them ablaze. They were rushed to Babcock, later transferred to Bobi Hospital in Lagos. Sources disclosed that the newborn baby died on the spot. While Esther died this morning, I saw the in the hospital. The neighbor and her children are currently battling for their lives. They are said to be in critical condition, while the suspect is currently on the run. Why are you running? You see, when people allowed anger to get the best of them, at the end of the day, if it's true that that child is actually not his, it is wrong, it is wrong. You can't solve a problem by creating another problem. You don't solve a problem with a problem. Because now, imagine the peace he used to have, that's gone. In the name of, he's lost his peace at the moment. So what has he gained? Is the 20k a month is not even better at this point? Or even walking away, is it not better than having to be on the run for your life? That time when your anger is hot, is the time to walk away and go and cool down. When I share videos like this, I say it's not even about the people in the story because their own, it has already happened. It's for you and I to learn from, to say, I remember that guy where revenge because of anger. Look at what he did. No, if I'm ever angry, I'll remember that. I would not allow myself to get to this point. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I saw that story I wanted to share with you guys. As always, whatever your opinions are, especially about the pastor Chibuzor, do you believe he should never be questioned because he's a charity worker or charity man, philanthropist, sending children abroad and free education? For that reason, he should never be questioned. He should not be investigated. Whatever your opinions are, or you think the girl is lying, or you think the girl is telling the truth, whatever your opinions are about the stories I've shared, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.